Hello, my dear students. How are you? Hope you are studying very well. Today, I am trying a new method of teaching. So, here I will be recording the poem, the first poem in second PUC English, that is Romeo and Juliet. So I thought that some of the students are not able to read the poem properly, and maybe this can help them. So this is just a out of box thinking. So maybe somebody did this, but for me it is new. So I am trying to help my students, particularly my college students. So I'll read the poem and also two answers related to this poem. And these answers are very much like confirmed answers that can be written in the upcoming exam. So either one of these stanza will be asked in the exam. Okay. So this is written by William Shakespeare, 1564 to 1616. Is an English poet and playwright, widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and the world's preeminent dramatist. He is often called England's national poet and the Bard of Avon. His plays have been translated into every major living language and are performed more often than those of any other playwright. Okay, so here we will see the glossary part also. Doth means in archaic, does, that means does. Ethiop, it is an African. Yonder, the meaning over there. Measure done, the dance ended. Thou in archaic, that means you. Rude, that means roughly formed. Garish means lurid, obtrusively bright. So now we are going to read this poem. Okay, so let's begin. Romeo and Juliet, William Shakespeare. Background: two noble families of Verona, the Capulets and the Montagues, were sworn enemies. Romeo and Juliet belonged to rival families. Old Lord Capulet hosted a grand supper. Though Romeo belonged to the family of Montagues, he attended the supper in disguise to see Rosaline. There he sees Juliet on the dance floor and is fascinated by her beauty. After the dance, he learns that she is the daughter of Lord Capulet. She feels attracted to the man from the enemy family. The following verses express their implicit feelings for one another. Romeo. This is the monologue by Romeo. Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night. As a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear, beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. So shows a snowy dove trooping with crows, as yonder lady over her fellows shows. The measure done, I will watch her place of stand, and, touching hers, make blessed my rude hand. Did my heart love till now? Forswear it, sight, for I never saw true beauty till this night. This is taken from Romeo Juliet, Act 1, Scene 5. Now, Juliet's monologue. This is taken from Act 3, Scene 2. Come night, come Romeo, come thou day in night, for thou wilt lie upon the wings of night, whiter than new snow on a raven's back. Come, gentle night, come, loving, black-browed night, give me my Romeo, and when I shall die, give me my Romeo, and when I shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars. And he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night. and pay no worship to the garish sun. 4 marks questions related to this poem. Questions can be asked like this: how does Romeo describe Juliet's beauty? Or how does Romeo glorify Juliet's flawless beauty? Or what similes does Romeo use to convey Juliet's beauty? Or how does Romeo mesmerized by the eternal beauty of Juliet? Why does Romeo say he never saw true beauty till that night? Explain. Answer can be like this, and I want you to improve it as you like. Romeo and Juliet is the tragic story of two young lovers. They belong to two powerful noble families of Verona, the Capulets and the Montagues. But the families grudge each other and are staunch enemies. Though Romeo belongs to the family of Montagues, he attends the supper hosted by Lord Capulet, Juliet's father. He comes there in disguise to see Rosaline, but there he sees Juliet on the dance floor and is fascinated by her beauty. His description of Juliet's beauty is rich in imagery. The moment Romeo sees Juliet, he is enchanted by her flawless beauty. He describes her as a being capable of teaching the torches to burn bright. The brightness she spreads around is described in the lines: it seems she hangs upon the cheek of night, as a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear. The phrase cheek of night and Ethiops refers to darkness. It appears as she hangs upon the cheek of night, just like a bright jewel that hangs in an Ethiop's ear. Romeo is enchanted by her divine beauty. He says that her beauty is profuse and adorable. It is not common among the earthly beings. Her exceptional beauty is heavenly. He then describes her as a dove, which is often regarded as a symbol of love and beauty that's moving among the crows. The other women on the dance floor are described as crows. Romeo decides to watch the place of her stand, and after the dance, he wishes to touch Juliet's hand and make his rude hand blessed. At this point, he has a rhetorical question: if his heart has known love till then. He then swears in the name of sight that he has never seen true beauty till that night. Dear students, this can be your answer, and also I want you to improve and keep practicing these answers, and I hope you will get 4 out of 4 marks in the exam if you write properly like this. And we will see the second question, or the second question can arise in this poem from Juliet's monologue. Let's see. Question can be like this: how does Juliet express her love for Romeo? Answer in 80 to 100 words. This will be for 4 marks. And also, the question can be asked like this: how, according to Juliet, would Romeo become immortalized to the world? Or, how does Juliet draw attention towards gentle night and garish sun in Romeo and Juliet? Or, Juliet's love was more intense than Romeo's. Justify with a reference to the imagery and similes used in the extract. So, dear students, questions can be like this, and I will give you answer, and I want you to improve it as you like. The answer can be like this: Romeo and Juliet get married secretly and can meet only in the safety of the night, as they belong to rival families. Juliet's desperate longing to meet him is presented in her plea to the night to come quickly so that her beloved can come to her. She refers to Romeo as day in night, because when the whole world is filled with darkness, her word comes to life, becomes bright and joyful. By saying Him, she feels His presence will shine out against the darkness. She compares the night to the raven, a blackbird, and Romeo to the new snow on the raven's back. She visualizes Romeo coming to her gliding on the wings of night like new snow on the raven's back. Full point. Next para. To her, the dark black browed night is gentle and loving as it allows her to meet her beloved. Juliet wishes to immortalize Romeo after her death. She wants him to be transformed into little stars. She wishes that after her death, Romeo will be little stars in the night sky. Those stars would make the heaven so beautiful that the world will fall in love with the night sky and stop liking the shining sun, that is, the garish sun. By speaking of life after death, Juliet exhibits her intense love for Romeo and her desire to make their love immortal. And dear students, you will be not having 6 marks question in the upcoming exam, because as per the blueprint, the marks allotted are only 1 MCQ and 4 marks to Romeo and Juliet. So prepare for 4 marks and read the poem, by heart the poem. I hope this audio will help you, and if you like it, please comment in the comment section, and also share your ideas in the comment section, and also please share this to your friends and your colleagues, and help me to improve this by your suggestions. Thank you very much.